Hello everyone, Atrum and John here, and welcome to our second pre-release.
Yeah, we got destroyed in the first one.
Let's see what our rares are. So we chose Just Guy. We got a black rare, a black rare, a black rare, a blue rare, a red rare, which is awful, and a colorless rare. Right.
Okay, well the Sage Eye.
Good.
Yeah, the Sage Eye.
This is actually probably fine.
What is the scroll?
Scroll is whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you put a counter on it, and then you pay 3 and tap to give +1/+1 to target creature equal to the number of counters.
Not great.
It's not great, but it's not the worst thing out there.
Good uncommons. We have a Valorous Stance.
So we have... here's our uncommons. So we have Dragon...
Waterworld.
Warden. What's this thing? Wandering Champion. That guy's fine. Valorous Stance. Another Dragon. Ride Down. Reality Shift. Abzan Beastmaster. Death Frenzy.
What's the 3-mana black one?
Diplomacy. It's basically a discard spell. You choose a non-land and they lose 2 life if you have a warrior.
That's an uncommon?
Yeah.
What's the 5-mana one?
Reanimate. If it's a dragon, it gets counters.
And finally the 9-mana one? That's a rare? What?
No. I moved it over.
Oh, the 9-mana?
This is a Delve 3/6. When it enters the battlefield, return a creature from your graveyard to your hand.
Yeah, that guy's pretty good. The Delve Gravedigger thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess let's take a look at colors. Question mark.
I'm looking at some of the other things here.
Yeah. Boy, this is a steaming pile.
We've had to work with steaming piles before, so let's see. We've got in white, we have the Cleric, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It's not great. Double Soul Summons, Valorous Stance, Wandering Champion, a Monk, a Killshot, Salt Road Patrol, a Sky Captain, which is the bolster guy.
And a dragon.
Our blue has Double Surveyor, Waterworld, Will of the Naga, Sage Eye Avengers, and a Singing Bell Strike, a Reality Shift. The Sage isn't the worst.
Sage is good.
Is decent. Frostwalker could be playable. Our black gets us Muck Dragger, Soul Flare, Rite of the Serpent, Reach of Shadows, so another removal. The Reanimate, a Bellowing Saddlebrute, those 2 3/3s with dash, a Dousing Gloom, Debilitating Injury, Typhoid Rat.
Okay, so it looks like we're playing blue-black right now.
Right, because this thing's just insane.
Yeah.
And what dragons do we have in blue-black? Just none?
Well, the legendary.
The legendary?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what else we got going on here. We have the red Shockmaw Dragon, we have Mob Rule, which is powerful.
Yeah. It's better in EDH.
Better in EDH. What's Fierce Invocation? Manifest and put 2 counters on it for 5. Yeah, whatever. Rune Mark, Gore Swines, a Bathe in Dragonfire. Alright, John, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to look at our lands. I have to look at the lands on this because no color is actually solid enough, I think, wedge-wise. So we have 2 red-white lands. We have 2 blue-green lands. We have a blue-red land. We have another blue-red-white land. So, I mean, this is our Just Guy mana.
Black-white seems not terrible. The blue-black-white build.
Yeah. Although then we miss out on a free Weapon Master, Warden, and Ride Down. But we could actually splash red in it. But
then we pick up all the white stuff. Like, we have a Harsh Sustenance. We have...
Right. I mean, but look at these mana. We could actually, in blue, black, white, play those, and then have, like, a free Weapon Master, since it's still a morph, and Ride Down. I know you don't like 4-color, but...
You remember how last draft went?
Yeah, but that means this one's gonna work out perfectly.
No, no.
Shut up. That's how it works.
That's not how it works.
That's how it works in my mind.
Well, let's look at blue, black, white for now, I think.
Let's start with blue, black, white. Okay, so we get this dragon. We get this dragon. So those are our dragons. We pick
Soul
up
summons.
Valorous Stance, Dragon Bell Monk, Kill Shot. I think Wandering Champion's fine.
The soul summons, I think, are probably fine in this deck.
We'll bring them in a moment after
Yeah.
I'm going through everything else. Salt Rope Patrol is fine. Probably the soul summons. Will of the Naga, Sage Eye Avengers, Double Surveyor, which we didn't get to play a single one of those last time.
Yeah.
Seeing Bellstrike, Reality Shift, Sage,
Water Whirl.
Water Whirl. That's already 19 cards just like that. Muck Dragger, Soul Flare,
Reach of Shadows.
Reach of Shadows,
Saddle
Typhoid Rats,
Brute.
Debilitating Injury, Gloom,
Saddle Brute.
Saddlebird. So that's a 26 card version, and that's not even including
Harsh
Harsh Sustenance. I'm kind of curious if we could play, like, that guy's really powerful, I know that much, but
We already have 27 cards.
I know. Just looking at this, no matter how I look at this, I just still don't like it.
Why?
It just doesn't feel right. Something about it just feels wrong. Let me sort it out by
What?
creatures for... I'm
Okay.
just saying it... Well, first off, we probably don't want soul summons.
I think we don't want Reality Shift.
I think
Or
Reality
Singing
Shift's fine.
Bellstrike. I think we need the guys.
Why? We already have 15 guys still. 15 guys is a reasonable number of guys, dude.
Yeah, the soul summons become much better with more guys, too.
Sure. Let's see here. So, we'll come back to the soul summons in just a sec. Because we still have to cut a lot of cards. So this is our removal package right now, which is actually pretty solid.
I think the Bellstrike can go.
Alright. So we bring back in the soul summons. Alright, so... Oh boy. The numbers just on this look strange to me for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay.
It's just a feeling I'm getting. It feels weird.
A feeling you're getting.
Hey, it happens sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Does our mana
Well-
even work for this at all?
What about red? What do we get if we have...
Because we actually don't have any lands that go in this. This would be all basics.
We have a...
Oh, correction. We'd have a monastery. And then
Monastery.
basics.
Alright, well, what red cards do we have?
Alright, what color would we cut first?
Well, let's just pull out all the red playables.
Okay, so...
Let's just keep this stuff and then pull out the...
Okay, so the red playables are... I know there's some here. No, I said over there. Actually, I can put them up here. Cunning Strike's a playable card.
Yeah, struggling to find stuff. Dragon.
Dragon, Mob Rule. Yeti becomes playable.
What is the ogre?
Not good.
Oh, yeah,
It's a
that's bad.
3/5, so I guess it becomes a 4/6.
It's bad.
It's a 4/6 or 6. It's not good.
And then we get Weapon Master and
Weapon
Warden.
Master, Warden,
Ride Down, maybe.
War Flares, and Ride Down. So we'd have this, and we'd have mana to fix it.
Taking out black.
Yeah, but the issue is I don't want to take out the legendary dragon, or like
Yeah.
Reach in Shadows, because those two cards are just really powerful in this format.
Yeah, and we have Dousing Gloom, Injury in black, too.
All right.
That's trading 4 removal spells for 1 for basically like 2.
1, 2, 3 removal spells.
And Ride Down I don't count. Because
Okay. Yeah.
you don't even want it really in...
So the question is, do we want a better mana base, or do we want potentially a stronger deck? And the issue is, I have no freaking clue on this one.
Mhm.
What's our green got? Soul type Flare, that's the 4 toughness guy. A dragon. Formless Nurturing isn't the worst. Map the Waste is a ramp spell. Frontier Mastodons are playable. Grizzly's playable. Beastmaster's really good. Whisper of the Wilds can get us
That's
extra
pretty
mana. Maybe we do like Soul Tie?
Cutting white.
Yeah.
I could see it. Blue, black, green.
I mean, we lose what? 1, 2.
Our white is not very good, to be honest.
Yeah, let's try cutting the white and going with Soul Tie. Seeing what that ends up with. Oop, I need that Surveyor back. I'm just moving a little quicker because we're down to 8 minutes. Alright, so let's go with our Soul Tie and see what happens. So we get
the Whisperers.
the Whisperers, the Beastmaster, because the Beastmaster is just amazing. Frontier Mastodons, Soul Tie Flare, Map the Waste, which is just a ramp spell, and a dragon.
And then the 2 Sultai guys. And maybe
what? Do we want this guy? How many delve spells do we have? 2?
Soul Flare. And yeah.
Okay, so I guess
I think
it's
he's
not
fine.
the worst thing in the world. Alright.
Gotta cut the Harsh Sustenance.
We want the Death Frenzy though, too, right?
Probably. I don't know. It's either good or bad. We already have Infinity 6 drops.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, because, I mean, to see our actual 6 drops, you have to move over. Moto, stop being Moto. Seriously, Moto. Trying to fuck with me. Alright, okay, what do we cut out of this? Because we have to cut at least 2 cards. Actually, 2 cards is fine, because we have ramp.
Maybe...
So... Maybe one of these Whisper of the Wilds.
I'm just not a fan. No, the Whisper is really good.
What are you not a fan of?
Map the Waste?
I mean, it helps fix mana and it bolsters. Which, for these guys, makes these... If you have one of them on the field, it can just make it good. Plus, you want something to make it so you're more likely to draw cards with Beastmaster.
Okay, how about Will of the Naga?
You want to cut a double blue. All our blue is almost double blue in this deck.
Yeah.
Gross. Alright, so cut Will of the Naga and cut... Maybe the Saddlebrute? No,
Saddlebrute's too good.
I have to imagine it's something up in here. I think it's just this guy.
I think it's just Map the Waste, man.
Okay.
Like, it's just... It doesn't do anything.
Alright, I'll accept it. So we have Thornwood Falls, Jungle Hollow. Do we have to scroll the Masters in here?
It's whenever we cast a non-creature spell.
Oh
which
yeah, it's bad in this version.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is this Jeskai Sage actually still
Yeah,
there?
he's fine.
Yeah, I guess he just cycles, so.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like we should have Singing Bellstrike in here as another tempo-y removal spell. Because we're down to 5 removal effects.
Could cut the Sage at that point.
Yeah, I think we cut Sage for Singing Bellstrike.
It just doesn't seem right, though. Then I don't know.
It makes our curve, I think, look better. Except the fact that our curve just basically goes straight line going downward.
Bellstrike is just great.
It's a removal effect.
And then it turns out to be not a removal later.
It's a tempo removal.
Hmm.
And then we bounce the guy who had it after a while.
So, do we want Alpine Grizzly over one of the Mastodons? Is it ever going to be a...
I think we do want Alpine Grizzly over the Singing Bellstrike, actually, now that I look at it.
Hmm.
Just have a bunch of creatures, jam creatures, try to use our few removal spells, get in there.
Well, then, in that situation, what is the Feral Krushak guy? Is it 5/4?
It's a 5/4 for 5.
And the Nurturing is what?
Nurturing, it makes a 3/3 manifested guy, which actually is probably solid in this, because of all the creatures we have.
3/3 Manifest. I don't know if it's better than...
I don't feel right about this guy with only the 2 Delve cards. I mean, I guess he's a 4/4 for 5, worst case.
Yeah, he's a... I think he's
fine.
cuttable.
He's either fine or he's cuttable. I don't know which. He's right on that cusp.
Yeah. There's random games that will just be dumb.
Right,
Like,
because you'll just delve 4 cards and he'll become an 8.
or delve
delve
8 cards.
Yeah. Um, sir, what 1 card do we cut?
Probably the nurturing. I think
You think it's the nurturing?
makes a 4/4.
It makes a 3/3 for 4.
Yeah, it makes a 3/3 for 4.
But then we
That's
flip whatever the heck it is and it just becomes bigger because with 18 creatures.
it's just not the power level's not there. I think it's
What's this card do? Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn if you control a creature with power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or
yeah.
7.
It's like a fog.
It's one-sided fog.
Yeah,
This might actually be playable for us.
I think it's a sideboard to start out with.
Well, I'm just looking at this. If we have Ferocious at any one point, we're basically having Ferocious forever because of these guys and this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ways to trigger Ferocious.
We probably want Rite of the Serpent over Water Whirl.
I agree because it taxes our mana less.
Yeah.
Although maybe we want both. We're almost out of time though. But
Yeah.
we're down to the right number of cards. It's just whether or not we want to tweak things around.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I think it looks good to me.
Is Typhoid Rats really good in this deck? I mean, he's good anyways, but is he good in this deck?
It's probably one of the weaker ones, but what are you gonna
Swap
do?
him out for like Water Whirl for a better late game? I mean, our late game's already insane.
Our late game's nuts.
Maybe we swap him out for like this because it does... Basically, he's just trying to blank 1 attack, and this blanks an entire turn of attacks.
But then you always have to hold up mana for it.
Sure. Whatever. Let's just work on our mana.
Yeah, the rats is fine.
Alright, so that was from last time.
Get rid of that draft.
Right.
Sealed, whatever it is.
Alright, so our blue symbols are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our black symbols are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And our green symbols are... Doesn't have a V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. With all this green here, it just doesn't look like it should only be 11, but...
Well, we have Double Whisper, and also all of our lands have for green too, so...
Right. So that helps. And with the double blue, so our islands are going to be the least, followed by forest, followed by swamps. Moto? We have to talk about your number system.
4 or 5,
I
yeah.
think it's actually this. Because we want more swamps with our... Well, we want a lot of green, though.
I think it's 4-5-5, yeah.
Yeah, okay. We will submit, and we will see you in round... we'll see you in round 1.